Hi, guys. I am so glad that you are here this week with us to learn a little bit more about this coaching opportunity. I am so beyond passionate about this coaching business. And today I wanted to talk to you a little bit about just my journey with everything, why I started coaching, what keeps me coaching, and things like that. So, a little bit of background information on me. Whenever I was in high school, I was trying to figure out like what I wanted to do with my life. What's the big picture? What things do I like? What could I see myself doing for long periods of time? Those types of things. And so I thought I loved health and fitness. And so I thought I'll be a personal trainer. I was like, okay, that's something that I think I could really do. So that was something that you didn't have to go to school to be a personal trainer. So I went somewhere in Dallas for like a week and I became a personal trainer. So between the summer of senior year in college, I did that at a gym. And I quickly found out that I did love it. I really did love it, but I did not like the hours. Or it was fine right then, but I knew that in the long term with a family, I couldn't do that. You worked really early in the morning and you worked late at night, like dinner time when other people worked out. You worked when everybody was off of work, those sorts of things. So I thought, okay, I love to do that. So I did that all through college and even after college. Um, and uh, but so I thought, okay, what else could I do? So I nutrition was a huge part of it as well. So I went to school to be a dietitian. I got my undergrad in food and nutritional sciences, and then I got my master's in the same thing. And you had to do an internship to become a dietitian. So I did that alongside my master's, and I am now a registered dietitian. So and all throughout college, and even before my master's. So I worked as a personal trainer at our gym during high school or college. And then I took a couple years off between my master's. I was a personal trainer and a manager at a gym. So this has kind of been my life too. So, um, but then whenever I started being a dietitian and you worked at a hospital. I worked as an oncology dietitian. So it's totally, when you think of a dietitian, that's not what I did. I told people how to eat and eat more food, how to eat when they had food aversions to chemotherapy and things like that. So it's totally different than what you would normally think a dietitian would do during that time. So I had my son and I needed better hours. I really did. My hours weren't crazy, but you had to work the weekends and you had to work some holidays and stuff like that, and obviously year round. So my husband thought you could be a teacher, and so I thought, okay, great, I'll be a teacher. So I taught, and immediately I I didn't regret my decision, but I definitely missed talking about food, talking about health, talking about nutrition, things like that. So this was like my son's 4 now, 4.5, and when he was about 6 months old, so probably about 4 years ago, is when I actually reached out to another Beachbody coach, and not the coach that I'm under right now, not my mentor. And so she kind of talked to me a little bit of stuff, and I was like, okay, no, I don't want to do it yet. So probably about um, probably about 2 years ago is when I kind of sought out my mentor now. And what I did was I watched her for a full 9 months before I decided to say yes to this coaching opportunity. So the big thing with this coaching opportunity that I loved was you do it whenever you want. You do it on your terms, on your hours. I still teach, right? I'm not getting, until my paycheck goes up, I'm not having to sacrifice that. I can do it in the morning. I can do it while my kids nap. I can do it while my kids play right here beside me. I can do it on the weekends. I can do it during Christmas break, summer break, things like that. I don't have to actually go to a gym. I don't have to meet with clients. And for me, that's amazing. But I think for the client, that's amazing as well because their lives are so, so busy. Finding times that correlate together is just almost near impossible nowadays. So everybody's just overbooked themselves. And so I was like, I really love that. I love that I can do it on my own terms. I can work as much or as little as I want. Um, I also loved the fact that this is my business, right? I have resources coming from Beachbody that are amazing and that I use, but I can pick and choose which things I want to use to make it me, and I can make my business fit my personality and fit what I want. I also love that this business is fully wrapped around helping people. Okay. That's like my huge passion. I love helping people, and I love helping people find passion in finding results and finding what works best for them and on their terms. And I love that the nutrition program is everything that I've been taught as a dietitian. It's not a quick fix. It's not here like shoving these pills down people, and like, and it's nothing that I don't feel comfortable telling people about. It's not like, oh, I'm not sure if this product is actually healthy, but I'm just going to tell people about it. Like, it's everything that I fully back up and I stand. I would not, it's all these products, all these things that I did while I was pregnant. Okay. All I did it while I was breastfeeding. I'm still breastfeeding. So I'm drinking, I'm eating, I'm doing all these workouts during this whole time, during my pregnancy as well. And so it's not like I'm telling people to do something that I don't fully 120% back, back it up. And so that's what I love about it. There's so much freedom and there's so much space and so many things that you can do with this business. And that's what I like about it. So what it has done for me, so I've been doing it since I signed up last July. And it has, okay, so obviously I know people's things is like financial stuff. So for me at first, it was like these sorts of businesses, and I want you to understand this fully. You're not going to be in 1 month and see like, I'm like making thousands of dollars or even hundreds of dollars, right? It takes a while for people to kind of watch you. So kind of going back to it, that I watched my mentor for 9 months before I signed up. And I'm a person that is already like health oriented. I'm a dietitian, so I know the importance of this stuff. So, and I know how to talk to people about this stuff, and I was still apprehensive, right? So that just kind of tells you like people need to watch you and see you. Yes, as like potential coaches, but also as a potential challenger and people that want to do your programs, they want to see, hey, is that person successful in seeing results? Can they stick with it? Is it as easy as they think say it is? Is it as realistic or as reasonable time frame as they say it is? Things like that. So everybody's super apprehensive and worried, and like it boggles me how people are like, I'm so worried and kind of like second guessing a healthy nutrition program, but then they'll like drive through like fast food and not even question that type of food. So that's one pet peeve of mine. But anyways, what I'm saying is like it takes a while for people to see what you're doing and people to believe that it's good, and like, and they're just apprehensive. So it takes a while. So um I never came into this thinking that I'm going to make millions the first year or anything like that. And even like it's kind of sporadic at first because you're just kind of feeling out like, how do I do everything? Okay. And the good thing about me is like I would be your mentor, and I've been doing this, so I know what works. I know like kind of what's important to do, what's important to focus on, those sorts of things. So I'll kind of help you throughout this whole thing for sure. But I wanted to let y'all know that for me, it was kind of just like we're two teachers. My husband's a teacher and a coach, and we have 3 kiddos. So like we don't we have a budget and we're not short on money, but it's just like every money that we do have is allocated towards something. So just having extras where we don't have to worry about if we have to go to urgent care with our kid. We're not like, okay, that's gonna have to pull that from this section or of our budget and shift things around. For me at first, it was just like the relief and stress of like, okay, if I know that we're needing extra money for X amount of thing, I'm going to work harder or something like that. Just kind of just to like ease some tension with financials that we had, and just being like, if we wanted to take a vacation, we could because I was making this extra money. And so for us, it has been something that has served for that. I was able to take a little bit more time on maternity leave because I had this business. I just was not ready to go back when I had my daughter, and which is totally fine. It has provided like extra things that we need. Like Christmas is not a worry. Like all the like during summer, we wanted to take a couple extra, not huge trips, but just vacations to see family and things like that. Whereas other times we've been like, oh, like we probably don't need to do that. Like we don't have the extra finances that we weren't expecting. And it's all about the unexpected. So it's kind of just been one of that extra thing. And like I pay like a lot of our bills with my Beachbody money, and my goal is to pay like our eventually my car payment and then our mortgage together with my Beachbody and things like that. And so every single month it's growing. And so it's it's been a huge stress relief for our family. Is like, because the thing is, like, it was a kind of a no-brainer when I started doing the workouts. I started doing Beachbody before I was a coach, about 6 months before I was a coach. So I was like, well, I'm already going to be working out. I'm already going to be following the nutrition program. Why don't I tell people about it, show people my results, show people my love and my passion for it, and then I can get my products for free. It kind of started as like at least that. And then it was like, all right, well, I can get my products and some more for, out of it too. So it tended to be more of that. And then it's just grown since then. And so I've seen what this coaching business has done for people, and they bring teachers home. They bring husbands home from their job as well. My coach, Holly Hillier, she's the number 5. Well, she's beginning to be the number 3 in the company right now. So I'm below her. She retired from her 6-figure business, and she retired her husband from his 6-figure business as well. So, and she's been doing this for about 4 years. So I'll share with you a little bit more about financials in a couple of days. But that's kind of why I started this business and what it has done for me. And I didn't even talk about like the health in the business. Okay. So clearly I started July of last year, and in middle of July, I found I was pregnant. So I did these programs all throughout my pregnancy. I mean, if I wasn't a coach, I would have never stuck to these programs, is because like pregnancy was hard. And I was like, okay, I said that I'm going to do this while I'm pregnant and to show other people that it's possible. So I'm going to show people that it's possible. Right. You're right under the covers. That's silly. That's Power Ranger right there. And so it's not only helped me financially and with my business, but it's really helped me stick to my goals, because I'm like, people have been watching me for a year or plus, and they're like, okay, if Courtney can do it, I can do it. So I need to show up. And it's forced me, but then it's encouraging me to see other people being like, you're an inspiration. And, I'm doing my workouts because of you and things like that. So that is so cool. I love to see that. And postpartum wise, my first program that I did postpartum wise, I lost all my weight. Like if you looked on the scale, but of course my body was a different composition, that. And so with my first program, I lost 12 pounds or 12 inches. And it was just nice getting out of postpartum, not being like, oh, I don't know what to do. I don't, and I feel like a lot of postpartum depression is just like your body's changing and you don't kind of know how to tackle that. Yeah. And I feel like I just kind of swooped right into my program without even questioning and worrying about it. So hold on, buddy. So I think that was a really cool part of it too, is because it has helped me really tackle my health, and help me use that as, top priority in my health too. So that's kind of my story. And I hope that, you see some inspiration through me. And that's exactly what I'm, if anything, if somebody doesn't join me as a challenger, I hope that I'm just at least inspirational and motivating to them with whatever program that they want to do. And just that they can know, they can be like, if they need any help, buddy, please go. That they can ask me for help too. So, that's kind of what I started this business. And, so tomorrow we're going to be talking about common questions that you may have, and some common fears and misconceptions as well. So y'all take care, and I will check in with you tomorrow. Bye.